Hi, this is the book Julius, the Baby of the World by one of Mrs. Sweeney's favorite authors, Kevin Hinkes. Remember Lily's Purple Plastic Purse and Chrysanthemum. All right, I'm going to read this book to you for the letter J because Julius's name starts with the letter J. So here's the family, Mom and Dad and can't remember her name right now. All right, it says, "You mean that Bump is going to be a baby? I thought you were just getting fat like Aunt Mona." That's what it says on that page. Julius, the baby of the world. Before Julius was born, there they are, Lily was the best big sister in the world. She gave him things, she told him secrets, and she sang lullabies to him every night. This is before he was born. After Julius was born, it was a different story. Lily took her things back. She pinched his tail, and she yelled insulting comments into his crib. "I am the queen," said Lily, "and I hate Julius." That's pretty harsh. But her parents loved him. They kissed him. They kissed his wet pink nose. They admired his small black eyes. And they stroked his sweet white fur. Lily thought his wet pink nose was slimy. She thought his black eyes were beady. And she thought his sweet white fur was not so sweet, especially when he needed a diaper change. "Julius is the baby of the world," chimed Lily's parents. "Disgusting," said Lily. Lily had to share her room with Julius. "After Julius goes away, do I get my room back?" she asked. "Julius isn't going anywhere," said Lily's mother, and he didn't. He stayed and stayed and stayed. Lily was supposed to be very quiet while Julius slept. "After Julius goes away, can I talk like a normal person again?" she shouted. "Julius isn't going anywhere," said Lily's father. And he didn't. He stayed and stayed and stayed. "We want Julius to grow up to be as extraordinary as you," said Lily's mother. "So we must tell him constantly how beautiful he is and how much we love him." When no one was looking, Lily had her own idea. So Mom and Dad are saying, "We love you, Julius. You're beautiful, Julius." And Lily says down here, "Oh, I hate you. You're ugly." Lily is not being very kind. "We want Julius to grow up to be as clever as you," said Lily's father. "So we must sing. Sing him his numbers and letters whenever possible." When no one was looking, Lily had her own idea. So here are Mom and Dad singing the ABCs and the 1, 2, 3s. And Lily down here is saying 3, 8, 1, 5, 9, 6, A, J, K, Z, B, S, C, H. She's trying to confuse Julius. Lily's parents were more than a bit doubtful about leaving the two of them alone together. Lily tried to frighten Julius with her nifty disguises. She learned magic, and she tried to make him disappear. When that didn't work, she simply pretended that he didn't exist. So here she's a monster. a magician. And right here she says, "Baby? What baby? I don't hear anything." Lily spent more time than usual in the uncooperative chair. You may know that as the timeout chair. She says on this sign, "I hate everything. I'm hungry. I have to go to the bathroom." She's writing little notes while she's in the uncooperative chair. How could she not be in the uncooperative chair? Maybe be a little nicer, right? Lily's parents showered her with hugs and kisses and treats of all shapes and sizes. They even let her stay up 15 minutes later every night. It didn't matter. Nothing worked. "I am the queen," said Lily, "and I hate Julius." But her parents loved him. They kissed his wet pink nose. They admired his small black eyes, and they stroked his sweet white fur. "Julius is the baby of the world," chimed her parents. "Disgusting," said Lily. Lily's parents were amused when Julius blew a bubble. "Can you believe it?" they exclaimed. But if Lily did the exact same thing, they said, "Lily, let's mind our manners, please." Here they are both blowing bubbles. Lily's parents were dazzled when Julius babbled and gurgled. "Oh, such a vocabulary!" they exclaimed. But if Lily did the exact same thing, they said, "Lily, please act your age." Here they're saying, "Ga ga 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 mama moo moo." And here's Lily doing it, "Ga ga 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 mama moo moo." Lily's parents were amazed when Julius screamed. "What lung capacity!" they exclaimed. But if Lily did the exact same thing, they said, "Lily, let's restrain ourselves, please." One morning while Lily was busy playing opera, her mother said, "Why don't you put some of that verbal exuberance to good use? Why don't you tell Julius a nice story?" "He's too little to understand a story," said Lily. "He can understand it in his own way," said Lily's mother. "Okay," said Lily, smiling. Here's the story she told him. "Julius, the germ of the world, by me," said Lily. "Once upon a time," said Lily, "there was a baby. His name was Julius." Julius was really a germ. Julius was like dust under your bed. If he was a number, he would be 0. If he was a food, he would be a raisin. 0 is nothing. A raisin tastes like dirt. The end, said Lily. The story earned her 10 minutes in the uncooperative chair. Lily warned her friends Chester and Wilson and Victor about babies. "Trust me, they are dreadful," she said. She warned strangers about babies too. "You will live to regret that bump under your dress," she said. She's telling everybody that babies are horrible. Lily ran away 7 times in one morning. She says, "I'm really leaving this time," she called. "Who knows where they'll find me?" The same afternoon, Lily had a tea party and everyone came. Everyone but Julius. His invitation must have been lost in the mail, she explained. She had all of her toy friends. Lily had glorious dreams about Julius, about a mean cat getting Julius. And ghastly nightmares, too. This is where Julius is a big baby and Lily's a little toy on the high chair. That was her nightmare. Lily's parents showered her with compliments and praise and niceties of all shapes and sizes. They even let her drink her juice out of the antique china teacup. It didn't matter, nothing worked. "I am the queen," said Lily, "and I hate Julius." But her parents loved him. They kissed his wet pink nose, they admired his small black eyes, and they stroked his sweet white fur. "Julius is the baby of the world," chimed Lily's parents. "Disgusting," said Lily. When Lily's mother felt up to it, she planned a festive celebration in honor of Julius. All the relatives came. There was quite a spread. "What's the big deal?" said Lily. "Haven't they all seen a silly lump before?" Apparently not. All afternoon, the relatives hovered over Julius. So the party's all about Julius. They kissed his wet pink nose, they admired his small black eyes, and they stroked his sweet white fur. "Disgusting," said Cousin Garland. "What?" said Lily. "Julius," said Cousin Garland, "I think his wet pink nose is slimy. I think his small black eyes are beady. And I think his sweet white fur is not so sweet. He needs a diaper change." Lily's nose twitched, her eyes narrowed, her fur stood on end, and her tail quivered. That means it shook. "You are talking about my brother," said Lily. "And for your information, his nose is shiny, his eyes are sparkly, and his fur smells like perfume." Cousin Garland was speechless. "He can blow bubbles," continued Lily. "He can babble and gurgle, and he can scream better than anyone." Cousin Garland tried to slink out of the room. "Stop," said Lily. "I am the queen. Watch me closely." Well, her story has changed, hasn't it? Lily picked up Julius. She kissed his wet pink nose, she admired his small black eyes, and she stroked his soft white fur. "Your turn," said Lily, handing Julius over to Cousin Garland. "Kiss, admire, stroke," Lily commanded. "Now repeat after me," said Lily. "Julius is the baby of the world." "Julius is the baby of the world," said Cousin Garland. "Louder," said Lily. "Julius is the baby of the world." And from then on, he was, in everyone's opinion, especially in Lily's. And above her head it says, "We're almost like twins." Oh my goodness. Precious story, Julius, the baby of the world. So at first she didn't really care for her baby brother, did she? But as time went on, she fell in love with him. I hope you enjoyed that story. And that's another book for the letter J, because Julius starts with J. And I will see you the next time. All right, bye-bye.